Welcome back. You're still with us on Business 360. India has lodged a strong protest with Beijing after a woman born in Arunachal Pradesh was detained at the Shanghai Airport by authorities who declared her Indian passport invalid. The woman alleged that the authorities detained her for 18 hours and called Arunachal Pradesh a Chinese territory. Beijing has often attempted to reinforce its claim over Arunachal Pradesh through diplomatic and administrative provocations. This includes China's long criticized practice of issuing stapled visas instead of stamped visas to residents of Arunachal Pradesh. Parikshit Luthra is here with all of those details. Parikshit, what are the authorities saying?
Well, the Indian government has issued a strong démarche and launched a strong protest with Beijing over this incident. They have said and communicated to Chinese officials that this Indian citizen from Arunachal Pradesh was detained on ludicrous grounds. Arunachal Pradesh is an indisputable part of Indian territory, and residents of Arunachal Pradesh hold an Indian passport. They cannot be detained in this manner, and this violates international conventions when it comes to civil aviation. What officials also pointed out that this could cause unnecessary obstruction to the process of normalizing relations that is on between India and China currently. Now, this has a very familiar playbook. For the past many years, China has always maintained that Arunachal Pradesh is South Tibet. It's a part of Chinese territory. They've said so in standard maps, named villages in Arunachal Pradesh as well, issued stapled visas to people from Arunachal Pradesh, refused entry to athletes and people from Arunachal Pradesh into China. But this could be perhaps the first known case of an Indian national from Arunachal Pradesh being detained while transiting China. In this case, there was no visa issued by China. This was a case of transiting from China. For the moment, authorities are treating this as a one-off case. What we need to now see is that could we see more cases of people from Arunachal Pradesh being detained while transiting from China? That will be the key to see if there is any kind of escalation from the Chinese side. But for the moment, it is being treated as a one-off case. India would like to focus on the process of normalizing, stabilizing the economic ties, but also warning Beijing that if things like these will make us lose confidence in the normalization process.
I was traveling on my holiday from London Gatwick to Japan via a transit in Shanghai. And basically, I went past the e-gates, happily queuing up for the security gates to transfer onto my next flight onto Osaka in Japan. And one of the officials from the Chinese immigration came over and singled me out of the queue, basically said, look, India, took my name and something and took me out. In fact, when I tried to question them and ask them what was the issue, they said Arunachal is not part of India, very clearly. And they said, you should apply, and started mocking and laughing and saying things like, you should apply for Chinese passport. You're Chinese, you're not Indian.
Russia has